G'day trendsetters, John with Gravel Cyclist. This is the Donnelly Cycling GC, where GC stands for Gravel Carbon. Now, if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel or follow my website, gravelcyclist.com, you'll have already seen the unboxing and features video of this particular bicycle. In that video, I covered the specifications and general features of the Donnelly Cycling Gravel Carbon. So with that said, I'll keep this part of the video brief. In a nutshell, the Donnelly Cycling Gravel Carbon, the frame and fork features a high modulus carbon fiber construction, and the geometry is geared towards long distance performance cycling, namely of the gravel cycling nature. It has all of the modern touches one expects of a modern gravel bike: through axles, flat mount disc brakes, and a beefy bottom bracket junction, namely of the PF BB86 standard. This is the GC Force model, equipped with a SRAM Force 2x drivetrain and Donnelly's own Ushuaia wheels. Special mentions go to the FSA SLK Adventure crankset with its 4832 chainrings and the FSA flared gravel handlebar. Admittedly, I would prefer a 4630 crankset, as I've ridden in a ton of places where a 1:1 ratio in the case of an 1132 cassette installed here simply isn't low enough. I chose the size small for the review bike, which features a 535mm long top tube and a head tube length of 140mm. I was in between sizes, but I went with the smaller bike because I prefer a shorter front end. However, this forced me to resort to a setback seat post for the review versus the stock FSA unit provided by Donnelly. There's nothing wrong with the stock seat post or the saddle, which is another item I substituted. Bicycle fit is a very personal thing. What works for me may not work for you. Moving on to how the Donnelly Cycling GC rides, I liken it to a super luxurious gravel cruiser, mostly thanks to its longer than usual chainstays, which measure at 435mm. Those are a little bit longer than you would expect on your average gravel bike, and the wheelbase on the size small here measures out at 1027mm, or just over 1 meter in length. It won't leap forward when you're hitting it hard like a shorter, tighter bike, but when I last checked, most gravel rides and races are about having fun and ideally staying somewhat comfy, even when the terrain gets a bit rough and cheeky. The GC is super smooth for all-day comfort. In fact, Jamie Driscoll, a stud cyclocross racer, knocked out the 2018 Dirty Kansas on this bike. He placed well overall, so it should be pretty good for you as well. So with that said, the GC is no slug. It tips the scales at approximately 19.5 pounds on the size small, and that's fitted with the Donnelly Ushuaia wheel set. I've got some 650B wheels here right now, and Donnelly's own tyres, but it's still quite light. For the weight weenies out there, you could always purchase the frame and fork separately and build the bike to your heart's content. The Donnelly GC has generous tyre clearance and will accept 700C tyres measuring up to 45mm in width. Manufacturers always play it safe, so you may be able to squeeze a little bit larger in there. For 650B, the GC will take 50mm, no worries at all. Speaking of 650B, they don't get a ton of exposure, so I said F it and installed a pair of my personal 650B wheels shod with Donnelly's Strata USB 650B by 42mm tubeless ready tyres, naturally in tan sidewall. One thing I have to mention, if you happen to choose this sand colour, just like this review bike, definitely get yourself some skim wall tyres to make this bike pop. A few people got a bit grumpy poo-poo pants when I posted images of this bike to social media earlier this year, all because of the bike's colour. They need to lighten the F up, because this colour barely shows dirt, is super classy, and wins all round. Typically, I like to race the review bikes wherever possible, but unfortunately, that did not happen on this occasion with the Donnelly Cycling GC. However, I took the bike on a ton of very lengthy training rides, one of which you can see right now in the video, as I'm dragging one of my mates around the place here in North Central Florida. To make it interesting, I rode a couple of trails and fun stuff, which are always a blast on 650B wheels. The GC gobbled all of it up, no worries and no twitching. Donnelly's GC bike is extremely stable and on a serious gravel descent would be very confidence-inspiring. Point it forward and go. As mentioned earlier, the stock wheels are Donnelly USH, which I reviewed a few years ago when Donnelly Cycling went by another name. These wheels are not the lightest, but super stout with no gimmicks. Donnelly were most wise to pair these wheels with their MSO tyres, which were one of the first gravel tyres to ever hit the marketplace. They simply do well in all terrain. So what sort of rider is the Donnelly Cycling GC suited to? Well, I wouldn't say the hardcore racer. They'll definitely want something a bit snappier, more responsive. This bike is for people who enjoy all-day comfy riding, or if they do race, they're among the league of people who are out there having a good time and just trying to challenge themselves. Donnelly made some great choices with the group set on this bike, especially the FSA double crank set. I believe life is way too short for compromises, such as big cassette gaps and limits on your gearing. The only negative for me on this bike is the FSA gravel bar. The bar on this review bike is at least 4 centimeters too wide on the tops for my liking, and the flare is again too wide for my liking. Honestly, I'm not a fan of flared bars, as I particularly dislike how the brake levers are angled. But that's a personal choice and could easily be rectified. Some riders will absolutely love this handlebar. Other features include a third bottle cage mount beneath the down tube and easy to access cable port near the bottom bracket. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this review to be helpful and insightful. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel and don't forget to click the bell button to be notified of future videos as they appear. I'll see you in the next video.